This is the third experience. Before this, all my teaching experiences was with primary students, so I thought small details like eye contact, waiting and nodding were only for younger kids. For secondary students, I focused almost entirely on lesson plans and content. I believe that if I explained everything clearly, they would learn well. But my first lesson confused me. There was an invisible wall between me and my students. They didn't speak up when they read. Their voices were quiet. When they got stuck, they just looked down. After class, I wonder, maybe the teaching details I learned before are actually needed here. So, in my second lesson, I paid close attention to what I did. When a girl stood up to read, I looked at her with sincere, appreciative eyes and nodded gently. She was nervous at first, but slowly her shoulders relaxed and her voice became more natural. Another boy got stuck while answering. Before, I would have given hints or called on someone else, but this time I smiled, looked at him with patient eyes and waited. After about 7 or 8 seconds, he took a breath and finished the answer on his own. I saw a light in his eyes. I also used voice changes. In my first lesson, my tone was flat. Students got distracted. In the second lesson, when explaining a key point, I slowed down, spoke more firmly, and paused. That change acted like a signal. Students immediately focused. I finally understood teaching details are not just for primary students. Secondary students also feel nervous. They are afraid of being wrong or judged. They don't need a teacher who just pours out knowledge. They already know how to learn. They need a guide who encourages them and helps them become more confident. A sincere look, a patient way, a gentle nod, a deliberate change in tone. These small actions say, I care about you thinking, I believe in you, and I want you to know what matters. So, what did the experience show? First, through eye contact, waiting and nodding, I built trust with my students. That's the GILO of social interaction skills. Second, by changing my tone to highlight key points, I used my voice as a teaching tool. That's the GILO of oral communication skills. I also learned that secondary students care more about pride and peer judgment. So, I need to support them gently. That's GELO 5 awareness. And finally, by not rushing and replacing the students, I respected their dignity. That's peer and eye ethics.